Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit different from the standard, makeup tutorials that I've been doing, and it's going to be a video all about skincare. I'm just going to go over sort of the basics, sort of like about the different skin types, how to find out what skin type you have, and then towards the end I'm going to be making some little skincare packages for each skin type, and I'm just going to walk you through sort of the do's and don'ts of skincare. So I think knowing your skin type is super important. I think it's quite self-explanatory, but I'm just going to go over them to make sure you are treating your skin how you're supposed to be. So first up is dry skin or dehydrated skin. So the difference between these two is that dry skin is lacking oil and dehydrated skin is lacking moisture and water. They can be treated like very similarly. People with dry skin can focus more on using oils, whereas people with dehydrated skin can focus more on using humectants such as hyaluronic acid, which will absorb water from your surroundings and like lock it into your skin. So people with dry or dehydrated skin might experience some flakiness under their makeup. They might experience really tight feeling skin, loss of elasticity. When you wash your face, you might feel it's like super tight and you can't move. And then we have oily combination skin, which is the complete opposite, which is the overproduction of oil, usually in the T-zone area and around the cheeks. People with combination skin could have dryness around the outside and perimeter of their face and oiliness in the center. Then you have people with normal skin who don't really have dry flaky skin and who don't really have oily skin, are just sort of normal, don't really have any major skin issues, but you can still experience clogged pores, blackheads and all that stuff. So now I want to speak about things to avoid in skincare. I feel like there is so much I can speak about in this video, but I do just want to do the very basics. So first thing I want to make sure you avoid is DIY skincare and over exfoliation. So those skincare videos you see where they grab lemon and coffee and put it on their face and scrub, don't do that. Essentially all it does is just causes little micro tears in your skin, which can get infected and cause acne. Then the citric acid from the lemon is way too harsh for your skin barrier, and it can just create all sorts of irritation. Just don't do it. Second thing you want to avoid is fragrance or artificial perfume. So this is found a lot in skincare, especially very expensive skincare. If it's in a face wash or a mask that you rinse off, you don't really need to worry about it too much because you are rinsing it off. Prolonged use of fragrance in your skincare can cause high sensitivity and just really mess with your skin barrier and cause problems down the line. So I do want to talk about exfoliation because that's something that people tend to absolutely love, and I get it. I get the appeal of wanting super soft skin. There are so many forms of exfoliation, but the main ones are physical, manual, and chemical. My personal favorite is chemical. I feel like it sounds scary, but I promise it's the safest for your skin. An example of a physical exfoliation would be a face mask that is gritty, and then you scrub it to get all the dead skin cells off. Those I do not recommend at all. If you really want to do them, once a week max. I don't suggest you do it anymore because it will literally tear your skin up. Then you have manual exfoliation, which isn't as harsh. It's as if you get a wet towel and were to scrub it to take off the dead skin cells. I don't recommend doing it. It's not as effective in the long term as chemical. Essentially what it is formulated acid made to slowly take away all the dead skin cells on your face. The last thing you want to avoid is denatured alcohol, or most alcohols above the 1% line. If it's below the 1%, it's safe. It's not going to overly strip your skin, but these are found in toners and cleansers a lot of the time. So now I want to go over the order of skincare. So there's different orders for AM and PM. I'm trying to make this as simple as possible. Skincare can literally be as simple as 3 to 4 steps, and you will have a full routine that will work amazingly. So in the morning, your skincare routine will go cleanser, then treatment, moisturizer, SPF. Then for your PM routine, if you wear makeup, you want to do oil cleanser, normal cleanser, treatment, and then moisturizer. The reason I say you need an oil cleanser, if you're someone who wears makeup, using a makeup wipe is not enough to get makeup off your skin as well. Makeup wipes are one use only. They're really bad for the environment, and they are super abrasive on your skin. All the scrubbing and tugging is just going to cause premature wrinkles and can cause irritation and more acne. So now I'm going to go into the skincare packages, and this is essentially just going to be few products that I've pieced together. So first up, we have the dry skin skincare package. Avoid foam cleansers if you have dry skin. The foaming just sucks out all the oil from your face, which is what you need to keep your skin plump. So the cleanser that I recommend is the Simple Micellar Water Cleanser. This is just really cheap. It's really accessible. You can get it in any drugstore, you can get it in any supermarket, and it's really good at just taking all the dirt out and leaving your skin still really soft and supple. Then we have the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser. Now you'll hear me mention CeraVe a lot throughout the video just because it's such an affordable skincare brand that is known for just having really pure ingredients and not having any funny business in the ingredients. Then we have the La Roche Posay Hydrating Gentle Cleanser. This again is just a cleanser that will take all the dirt off without overly stripping your skin, and that's something you don't want to do with dry skin. To use scrubs on my skin every single day, which now that I think about it makes me actually want to die. The best way to treat dry skin and flakiness is to use a chemical exfoliator, like I mentioned before, and just using that to just slowly get rid of all the dead skin cells. So my absolute favorite thing to treat dry skin and dehydrated skin is hyaluronic acid. It's so good, it's a humectant, which essentially means that the molecules draw in moisture from the outside and just lock it into your skin, and it's super good at plumping, hydrating. It's also really good for mature skin because it restores like your elasticity and the dryness in your face. Then I do want to mention the Lactic Acid from The Ordinary. It's a super gentle chemical exfoliator which you can apply every night before bed underneath a moisturizer, and it works wonders. It's super gentle, so people with dry skin can use it. Lastly, for treatments for dry skin, any sort of like oil, especially from The Ordinary, they have a bunch of like really well formulated oils. My favorite ones are rosehip oil, vitamin E oil, and Squalane oil. Squalane is super lightweight, non-greasy, feels like water instead of oil, which I recommend for combination skin people. And then rosehip oil and vitamin E are super hydrating and are known to fade sort of dark marks. So finally, going into moisturizers, we have the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel Moisturizer. This is basically a gel formula with hyaluronic acid in it again. The good thing about this is it's a gel formula and it's really lightweight but super hydrating. So this is actually really good for people with combination skin, as well as people with dry skin who want to use it in the morning under makeup. Then we have the standard CeraVe Cream. It's face and body and it's fragrance free. This one's slightly on the thicker side, but you can still use it under your makeup if you do have dry skin like I do. Finally, we have the CeraVe PM cream, which is for dehydrated skin, but it's also really good for people dealing with things such as psoriasis, rosacea, and other skin concerns. So now I'm gonna go into the little skincare package for oily and combination skin. So for cleanser, we have the La Roche Posay Effacular Purifying Foaming Gel Cleanser. That is a mouthful. Essentially, foaming cleansers will draw out some of the oils and impurities that you have on your skin. So if you have oily combination skin, that is a great option for you. We then have the CeraVe SA Smoothing Cleanser. So SA stands for salicylic acid. Salicylic acid is a chemical exfoliator, but it's in the cleanser. So as you are washing your face throughout the days, it's slowly removing all the little dead skin cells. This is great for people who have those tiny little bumps on their skin, but they're never actually spots, they're just like little bumps. And then finally, we have the CeraVe Foaming Cleanser, which is just a really good clean cleanser that will just take all the dirt out of your face, foam a little bit to reduce the oil and sebum in your skin, but still leave your skin soft and not overly stripped. For treatment, we have niacinamide. Now this is my favorite ingredient for targeting oily skin. Even though I don't have oily skin myself, I do have very large pores, I have clogged pores, and I feel like I just have congested skin as a whole. So niacinamide, essentially what it does is it reduces the sebum and oil production. Over time, it reduces the appearance of large pores and it can reduce some blackheads. So the Inculus and The Ordinary both make them, and they're super affordable, about like £5 each, I'm pretty sure. So then we have the Body Shop Vitamin C Serum. This essentially is great at brightening complexions, evening out skin tone, and just having an overall smoother appearance of skin, which I know is something people with acne can suffer with. I do also want to re-mention the Squalene Oil. I think it's super good for people with oily skin, because people who have oily skin, their skin overproduces oil because of the lack that they have. so the skin sort of compensates and produces more, if that makes any sense. So slowly introducing a super lightweight oil into your skincare routine will hopefully over time reduce the amount of natural oil your skin produces. So now we're going to go into moisturizers for oily skin. So the Neutrogena Hydro Gel Boost one I'm recommending again. I think it's great for people with combination skin. Then we have the CeraVe Lotion, which is essentially a much thinner, lighter version of the original CeraVe Cream. It's much more of a watery consistency and it's not nearly as thick as the other one is, but it still provides the amount of hydration you need. Then we have the La Roche Posay Anti-Shine Moisturizer. So this essentially goes that step further. If you're someone who's got ridiculously oily skin and you feel like nothing's helping you, this moisturizer is literally like slightly mattifying. So I know when I put moisturizer on, I want to look glowy because my skin is really dry and dull. But I know people who have oily skin don't want to look even oilier. So this will still moisturize and hydrate your skin, but will slightly take away that really shiny look. I do just want to mention one last moisturizer, which can be used by normal, combination, oily, all skin types. It's just a really basic moisturizer. This is the Ordinary Natural Factors Moisturizer. It's like £6, it's super inexpensive, fragrance free, and it's just a really basic moisturizer. So if you're just looking for something to implement into your skincare routine and you don't really know what sort of skin type you have, you can just start with this one and then see how your skin feels after that. So the last thing I want to speak about is SPF. Now, I know you saw I mentioned SPF in your AM routine. Many people think you don't need SPF, especially you're like, oh, I'm tanned, I'll tan easily, or it's cloudy and I don't need it. That is all false. The main cause of premature aging and wrinkles and fine lines and all that stuff that we're all trying to avoid, I assume, is the sun. The sun will literally turn your skin to leather. So using a daily SPF is super important. It needs to be SPF 30 or above in order for it to really function. So the Cetaphil Daily Defense SPF 50 moisturizer is the one that I use. Obviously, as I have dry skin, I'm super fine with having a moisturizer and an SPF combined. It is slightly thicker and slightly greasier, so people with oily skin, stay away from that one. So then for all the oily people out there, we have the La Roche Posay Invisible Fluid SPF. This comes in 30 and it comes in SPF 55. So it's a super thin formula that won't feel greasy, but it will still provide that protection that you're gonna need from the sun. Then lastly, I have the Neutrogena Clear Face Lotion, which comes in SPF 55, I'm pretty sure. So this is great for everyone with normal skin. People with combo can use it as well, and people with dry skin can pretty much use it if they want to. So this is just a clear one. It leaves no white cast and it's just really good for an everyday SPF. Okay guys, so that is the end of this video. It's probably quite lengthy, I have a feeling it will be, but I hope it was really informative and I hope it was educational, and I actually hope you will take some of these tips on board and stop scrubbing your face with lemon, because just don't do it. So yeah guys, if you want to see more content from me and see all the videos I upload, please give this a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!